Hello everyone, my name is Afantino Febrianingsi from class 336A07 and my student ID is 33230089. And today I would like to present my classroom management project. The topic that I choose is communicating with students. Communication is very important in the teaching and learning process because it helps teachers and students understand each other better. Now let's begin the presentation. Okay. Definition of communicating with students. Communicating with students means the process of delivering ideas, instruction, and feelings between teachers and students. Good communication helps students understand the lesson clearly and makes the classroom atmosphere more comfortable. Teachers should communicate politely, clearly, and respectfully to the students. For example, instead of giving confusing instruction, teachers should explain activities like step by step so students can follow them easily. And let's do the next slide. Why communication is important? Communication is important in the classroom for several reasons. First, it helps students feel more comfortable and confident during learning activities. And the second one, good communication reduces misunderstanding between teacher and students. And the third, it encourages students to participate actively in class discussion and activities. In addition, communication also builds trust and respect between teachers and students. Because of that, effective communication can improve classroom discipline and cooperation. And the next slide, why teachers communicate effectively. There are several ways teachers can communicate effectively with students. First, teachers should use clear instructions so students understand what they need to do. Second, teachers need to listen carefully to students' opinions, questions, and problems. And third, teachers should use positive language because positive words can motivate students and improve their confidence. Fourth, maintaining eye contact is important because it shows attention and respect. And lastly, teachers should give feedback politely, both for correction and appreciation. And the next slide is example of good communication. In this slide, there is an example of good communication. If a student does not understand the lesson, a teacher should avoid saying negative words like, you never pay attention. Instead, the teachers can say, let me explain it again so you can understand better. This kind of communication is more supportive and respectful. And good communication helps students stay motivated and prevents them from feeling embarrassed or discouraged. Okay, and the next slide is benefit of good communication. Good communication gives many benefits in the classroom. Students become more confident and active during lessons. Learning activities also become more interactive and enjoyable. In addition, students will respect the teacher more when the teacher communicates politely and clearly. Good communication can also reduce the classroom conflict and improve the effectiveness of the learning process. Okay. Next to the part two, I will discuss some case. Okay, problem number one. Mr. Eliezer repeatedly had problems when leading a class discussion with his junior high school students. Some students sitting in the back talked loudly, shouted silly answers, and played with objects during the discussion. To solve this problem, the teacher should create a clear classroom rules before the discussion starts. The teachers can also arrange sitting position, give discussion roles to students, and use more interesting discussion topics. This problem happened because some students were not fully engaged in the discussion. Students sitting in the back usually feels less supervised, so they become more comfortable making noise or playing during class. In addition, junior high school students often have short attention spans and easily lose focus when activities are not interactive enough. Therefore, effective communication, active monitoring, and interesting teaching methods are important to maintain classroom discipline and student participation. Okay, the second problem is about Zefano. Zefano was a very provocative and disruptive student. He often talking during class, teased other students, and made sarcastic comments to Miss Giandra. When the teacher confronted him, he responded jokingly and entertained the other students. To solve this problem, the teachers should stay calm and avoid emotional arguments. The teacher should speak to Stefano privately after class and give positive reinforcement when he behaves appropriately. These behaviors shows that Stefano was probably seeking attention from his classmates because other students laughed at his behavior and he continued doing it. If the teacher reacts emotionally in front of the class, the situation may become worse. That is why professional communication and consistent discipline are very important. And private communication can help the teachers understand the student better and encourage positive behavioral change. And move the third problem. Happen in Miss Yaskiela class. Students frequently tease one another until arguments become more serious. They start yelling, shouting, and even pushing each other during class. To solve this problem, the teacher should teach students about empathy, respect, and teamwork. Group activities and classroom discussion about positive behavior can also help improve relationship between students. This problem shows that the classroom environment had become more emotionally unhealthy. Constant teasing can hurt students' feeling and create anger and frustration. If the situation is ignored, small conflicts can become cycle aggression. Teachers can play a important role in creating a safe and respectful class environment through good communication, conflict resolution, and positive classroom management. Okay. In conclusion, communication is one of the most important part of classroom management. Teachers should communicate clearly, politely, and respectfully to the students. Good communication improves discipline, cooperation, and learning effectiveness in the classroom. In addition, classroom problems can be solved through patience, empathy, and effective communication strategies. Okay, thank you for listening to my presentation and have a nice day.